All right, and we are live, CJ. Welcome any early birds to our Humanity Hub community stream. CJ, how are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you, Austin?
Not too shabby. I'm kind of excited to do kind of an old school community stream here where we're going to be checking out some story mode, new user stage features like the expert difficulty, and our creator workshop going on right now, the animals tag.
Yep.
And probably go through some new arrivals like old times. So I actually saw we have some cool stages waiting for us there, so I'm pretty excited to to go through it. And CJ will be our driver today, our pro player.
That's right. We'll see how pro I really am.
Yeah. You're definitely a pro in my eyes, in my heart. But
well, thank you.
I guess we get started with some story mode. We might as well hop right into it. We left off last time on the early start switch stages, which I know are a personal favorite of yours.
Absolutely.
I guess we'll continue there just to get our stream started and kick things off. So I'm gonna pull that up.
That sounds great.
And
I really enjoy sequence 3, which is Fate. And that introduces the start switch mechanic.
Mm-hmm. And these feel like true puzzle stages, right? Some
True
other
puzzles,
sequences in Humanity kind of can break away from that, like be platforming or stealth stages, like stuff like that. But Trial 3, I think, is as close as it gets to like a classic puzzle stage.
Yeah, I think I could play levels like those in sequence 3 forever. I could play a whole game of start switch levels and be satisfied, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But of course, the mechanics in Humanity don't outstay their welcome. They move along pretty quickly, and so you're doing more than just start switch stages pretty soon in the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can catch people by surprise that are playing Humanity. I guess the developers and the designers around the game really wanted to do all they can with the idea of a massive horde or controlling humans, right? And the platforming involved with being a dog. I know some people were not turned off, but like a little like confused when it strayed away from the puzzle aspect. But I think it's good to still go through those kind of stages, especially if you are going to hop into user stages, so that you can see it all mixed together. Puzzle meets platforming, which can be fun to create these kind of stages.
Yeah, and in this stage particularly, it introduces the limited commands, which is another thing that I really like. And so we only have one of each of these jumps. So I'm placing them at strategic points so that we can get all these jumps in and get the Goldie and go to the goal.
Welcome in, Ferox. I saw your message earlier. Oh, the Humanity. That might be the first time we've ever heard that. So, thanks for
a classic. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Ferox. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to put this up here. Is that going to get the Goldie? I forget.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like it's hard for me to remember. Like, I feel like I can get through the stage pretty quick, but it's actually like a little bit tricky to do the proper route because of the limited commands that you mentioned, right? Especially we used to play these story mode stages all the time, but it probably has been a while since we've completed some of these. So,
yeah, you know what? It's not going to get the Goldie.
You might be able to place the long jump on the grass there. I don't know if that'd get you up there, but
well, we're going to try it. I'm going to do a little retry keep commands and try it out.
No, I'm
See what
kidding,
happens.
Ferox. I believe that is a classic joke here, but just being mildly sarcastic, which I can be pretty good at masking. All right, let's see if this... I'm actually not sure if this will work.
It did. Look at that.
It just didn't grab the... Oh, it did grab the goalie. Okay.
It did grab the Goldie.
It was just barely within that hitbox, it looked like.
Yeah. It was a close one. Yeah, I feel like this stage you kind of have to learn to place commands like in pretty close proximity to each other. I think in the early game, the story mode, you kind of have a lot of space to work with, and this sort of second platform here, you don't have as much space to work with if you want to try to grab all the goldies and hit all of the switches and do the turns correctly. You really have to kind of think of the spacing.
Yeah, I think getting that first goldie is actually pretty tricky. I'm trying to think if there's an alternate route, but you need that high jump for the last one, right? So I'm trying to think if there was any other options there. But yeah, that's a very cool little puzzle.
You might be able to jump across and just go to the goal without doing the high jump. Yeah, I think there are a couple of routes, as Ferox is saying.
Yeah. Well, definitely if you don't have collect the goldies, but there probably is a few routes for the goldies too, right? For the 100% goldie speedrunner.
Yeah.
Ferox contributed to those routes. Ooh, I love this stage. This is actually one of my favorites.
Belt one out.
Kind of a...
Is this the first Goldie goal stage? It might be.
Yes.
A Goldie goal. Goldie must be led into it in order to complete the trial. All right.
This is a great conveyor puzzle. I don't know if I've seen too many stages that use conveyors in this way in like our user community stages.
Yeah.
Especially mixed with the start switch. Yeah, I had a lot of fun routing this out. And the tricky thing with this is limited commands in conjunction with these conveyor belts, right? So
yeah.
And there is multiple ways you can get to that middle goldie, right? You can see that there's 2 entryways, so you kind of have to. Even when I replay this stage, I tend to goof it up.
I think I'm goofing it up right now.
Yeah. Well, I personally have a lot of fun trying to route this one out.
Yeah. This way.
Because there are ways to do it with multiple turns, right? But you want to make the most of those. You only have 6 turn commands, which is actually pretty limiting. So
6 turns, yeah. So at the beginning here, if you were to route the people to like this conveyor belt, you'd already have used 2 of your commands.
Right.
So you kind of have to optimize. I was attempting to work backwards from the goal, but maybe I should work forwards instead.
You need to check Dispro's recent speed run. That's actually something we should be doing. The speed run is super cool, I think. And Humanity isn't a game you really think of for speed running necessarily.
Yeah.
But when you watch the speed run, it's actually super cool to see how they utilize fast forward, seeing the most optimal routes. So I guess there's a category for 100% goldies, right? And then there's a category for just as soon as you can complete the game. Yeah, any percent. Yeah. I've never tried to give that a go myself, but it's actually something that makes speedrunning exciting is, room for error. And there's a lot of room for error when you're holding down fast forward, especially in like
that is very
platforming
true.
And stuff like that.
I have never gotten used to the platforming when holding down fast forward. Like it's just a little too quick for me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dispro, I've watched some of their speedrun videos, and it's amazing to watch their route. and the optimization of the route. It's super cool.
And Ferox, you yourself have uploaded some runs, right? What's your PB?
Let's see, should we do switch hitter redux? I like switch hitter redux. This is sort of the area where you get some story stage remixes, which we did at Discord Creator Workshop on story mode remixes, but there are actually 2 of them in the game.
Yeah, and I think these 2 stages that we already have in-game remixes of, we actually have user stage remixes of as well, if you want to check those out. I do think we should definitely do another story mode remix pretty soon. I had a lot of fun with that category, and I think the creators did as well.
Yeah, me too.
And it's a good way to kind of bridge that gap between our story mode players and user stages. So I think that'd be a great thing to introduce.
And we haven't done one since we introduced the machines, right? It was like as the machines came out. So that could be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see some of the machines. Obviously, we have some limits in how many machines you can include in a level, but we can try to work within those restrictions and be creative that way. But yeah, I think it's about time for that. That's a lot of fun to go through and check out as a fan of the game as well. So
yeah, so this is an early story mode stage, but the end of this stage has a little bit of a trick here, and this is an optional level. It's off the main path, so you don't really have to do this stage, but I think it actually like teaches you a pretty important strategy that is used a lot in user stages, and that is using the jump command to jump over commands going in a particular direction. So like we have to lead the people through this hallway here, and if we use a jump command to like jump over a turn command, we can pretty effectively just use this sort of single file hallway as a 2-way street.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to infinite loop in that hallway, right? If you don't try to jump over your turn commands.
That's right.
So the only way to properly do it is to utilize that jump to kind of like cut your route.
Yeah. Actually, wait, do we need to do that? Let me see.
I think so. Oh.
I thought you do. I think you do have to do that. Yes, because you have to press you have to have 5 people go over the button.
Yeah, and you're not able to put any turn commands on that top where the glass is preventing you from doing so.
Right. So what I'll actually do is shorten this up a little. Go into this hall first. I was solving it the way I normally solve switch hitter, which is the wrong approach. You want to do it a different way. So the people will walk over here.
Oh, right.
Jump over this arrow and go this way to hit the switch first. So we will have them move over the switch and then have a jump here. So when they're coming this way, they will jump over the arrow in the middle there, go around, and then jump back in the hallway. So they kind of do a U-turn.
Yeah, really that's a pretty satisfying solve once that clicks, right? That aha moment that you get on this stage on your first playthrough.
And it definitely takes a minute to think of that as the solution. But there are quite a few user stages that use a very similar trick, and those can be really satisfying to solve as well.
I like our little alien skin that's going on here.
No, what is it? Is it teddy bears?
I think it's
dogs.
Big Head with.
Oh, Big Head.
With neon, I suppose.
I think it's the neon skin. Yeah. All right, so they're through this hallway. They're gonna hit the button. Make that path appear and then come back through. That's how you do a U-turn in Humanity. Should we call that a Hue-turn? A Humanity turn?
Hue-turn?
Hue-turn?
I don't know about that. We'll have to confirm
You're not
that if that's what the developers intended. But, all right, so we got our Goldie goal solve, and yes, I guess you do require the Goldie for that, so it does require a little bit of fancy turns, and this is an optional level, right? So I think some of these optional branched off levels can be a little trickier than the core line that you see across the center.
I think so too. Let's do Gridlock Redux just for fun, because this is a stage that I really like. I like Gridlock.
I feel like I haven't done this one in a while, so it might be a nice refresh, personally.
Yeah. This one is a 2 Goldie goal solution. So let's see. We have a limited command as well. We have a limited branch command and a limited high jump. But our turns are not limited. And we, of course, cannot place a command on the activate button, the start switch. So I think I'm going to have the people push this pushable block into this square here and then turn, and then they'll push this one into here, but I think we're going to want them to jump over this.
Yeah, kind of similar to what we had to do in the last stage. I think you can kind of jump over the routes that you create. In this case, like placing that block there opens up that center bridge, right?
Yeah.
And I think the 2 Goldies and their placement is a pretty good hint for our branch command, right?
Yes. We'll have that go up that way, and then for this block is going to end up being... Uh-oh. There we go. Lag. Into the top square here. So we want the branch command to be there, I think. Does that sound right?
I believe so. Sorry, it does seem like the lag was on my end for a moment.
Okay. A little bit of lag happening. Still happening.
I think it's clearing up. Sorry.
Okay, this is one situation where the Discord feed was better than Parsec. There we go. That's fine.
Okay, should be stable now, hopefully. A little instability here. Sorry about that.
Instability. Okay. Oh, every time I think it's done, the lag comes back. Okay. There we go. Branch command in place. I think this is the solve. We'll activate it, turn into a ghost dog, and find out. Hey, Clunky, welcome back.
Welcome in. Hope you are well, Clunky. I guess we haven't had too many morning walk streams like we used to, right? So less of a chance for us to see the Clunky in the flesh in our chat.
That is true. Here's a question. Clunky asks, do you intend to play through the whole story mode eventually? I think so, yeah.
Yeah, if we kick off all our streams with some story mode action, it may happen at some point.
Yeah.
So
I think we'll get there. I think it's good though, because a lot of people playing Humanity do start with the story mode first, and I think it's always good to kind of go back to the story mode and get a refresher on how some of the levels are put together.
Yeah, and I think we were hesitant at first due to like spoiler reasons, but feel like the game's been out long enough where we can go through some of these stages and whatnot.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're still working on these stages, you can, you could always pause or turn off the stream, I guess. But yeah, and also there's multiple ways to solve these stages. So, ooh, this is a classic.
Not multiple ways to solve mental block, though. I don't think.
No, there might be like a few minor adjustments you can make in like the center, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty static in terms of how you solve this.
Yeah, very minor adjustments, perhaps. Yeah, this was a stage that was in the demo for the game. And is in the Steam demo, so if you are a Steam player and you're watching us play Humanity and you actually want to play, there is a demo live on Steam, and this level is the capper for that demo.
Yeah, and I believe there is some remixes of this in the community stages, if you did like, or the user stages, excuse me, if you did like playing this one.
Are there remixes of this one? I don't think I played a remix of this one.
I believe there is.
If there is, I need to do some searching and playing, because I would love to see that. I've solved this level so many times, I can't even like fake like I'm not solving it correctly.
And this one is probably like very fresh on our memory because we watched so many people try to solve this during the demo period as well, because it was like probably the trickiest stage that people got stuck on the most.
That's true.
So yeah, even though we haven't played story mode a lot recently, I feel like this is probably our most watched stage. Correct me if I'm wrong, CJ, but I believe we've watched community play this more than any other stage.
I think that might be right, because this can be one of the first places where people get really stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all a routing issue. It's all like, what do you do with the people once they get on that pushable block, and routing them back through the level.
Yeah, Ferox mentioned there is physical block and emotional block in these stages. Maybe we could check that out today. That might be fun.
Interesting, yes. I think we should. This was a stage that I played a lot when we would demo the game. It's also like we did demos at GDC and talked about this level quite a bit in terms of, you know, what switches would do in free look, and also making use of retry keep commands and the solution video feature, which this is a level where I feel like a lot of people probably watched the solution video. We don't have stats.
It would be
on
fun.
It, that
it would
we
be
can
cool
look
if we
at.
did have stats, but yeah, no, because I guess it's all local, right? So.
Yeah, although I'm wondering, so if you have PlayStation Plus, you can watch those videos as game hints instead of in within the game. So I wonder if we have stats on.
We might. Yeah, we might for the
watching game hints videos.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, what do we got next? Missing link. Or reverse course. I hate reverse course.
I feel like that's not one you can memorize like we did for mental block here, especially there's so many commands, and I feel like there's more than one way to do this. I feel like in my completion I had it like plastered with turn commands. I don't know if I've ever solved this one more than one time personally, so I actually don't remember this one.
I don't think I have either.
So maybe this might be a genuine replay for us right now.
It might be. Yeah, the trick to the level, of course, is just like the title says, you have to kind of put these blocks here on the reverse side, and then get the people to the goal with the goalie. And
yeah. One trick with this, of course, you can't push the pushable blocks into the grass, right? So you can kind of use that as like, there's a limit to where you can push the blocks, which may help you limit your scope here. But
possible.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like this is actually one of the trickier stages in the game. A lot of people point to Goldie Mine as one, but that one feels a little more gimmicky. This feels like more of just a very challenging stage overall, personally.
Yeah, and of course you can't set commands down on the blocks that are being covered by the pushable blocks themselves. So let's see. I feel like I've already messed this up.
Yeah, and this stage had some pretty late iterations, I believe, in terms of even being introduced internally to us, CJ, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember the first time trying to complete this. It took me a while, and there's a lot of different.
Yeah,
ways
this is
you
a
can mess
very
up.
late stage. So this wasn't like even mental block. Mental block, I've spent like 2 years solving in the same way.
Yeah.
Reverse course was like they introduced it 2 months before the game shipped, and I have not played a whole lot of it. Although I think I might have it.
I think you're on track here. I'm pretty sure I approached it differently. There definitely is more than one way to solve this stage. I've seen it solved in other ways. But
Same.
maybe we can play and see what's happening.
Yeah, should I just hit the start switch and see?
That can be a good way to gauge if you made any, like, before you move too far into a stage like this, right? You can gauge if there's anything that is just not laid out correctly early off, just so you
Yeah.
don't get ahead of yourself.
Let's take a look.
So we're rocking the hats here.
The hats.
Yeah, Clunky says, I wonder how many possible solutions to this stage exist. It was quite fun to optimize routing here. Yeah, this is a very satisfying stage to solve.
Absolutely, yeah.
And with it being optional and kind of a later optional stage, it's nice to see that very that difficulty spike in story mode. Personally, I think for the completionists out there, they probably enjoy this stage as well.
Yeah.
Or the puzzle.
I think I'm close.
The trophy hunters may despise the stage now that I think about it, but
It's possible.
yeah, for the true puzzle game fans, I'm sure they love this stage.
Oh, I think I have a problem.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this one's hard to follow because I feel like a stage like this might get different approaches from different people, at least starting off. So, it's hard for me to follow your train of thought here.
What train of thought? This isn't gonna do it though. This will push. I don't have a clear lane here. Feel like I did this the reverse way. I should do it the other way. Let's try this again.
Clean slate. With that
Clean
being
slate.
said, I can try to follow along here.
Okay, now there is a command already on these people. I know I've already pushed them out of the way a little bit. So, let's see. I'm gonna walk out here. I can't place anything. Well, I could.
Oh yeah, Ferox bring up in the chat that pushing humans may allow for some cheese.
Oh, really?
If that is
okay.
enhance supported.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
I think the cheese options are always fun, but of course, it can still be fun to try to go for the intended solve here.
For sure.
Okay, so you push that block in. And now we need to get that one to...
It's not gonna happen.
Where does that block need to land?
I guess also we know that we can place the float and jump on top here. Just to kind of get these ready. These will be on the reverse side.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why I was confused.
Okay. Now, do I want to turn them early or late?
We could try early. And to be clear, where do these need to be placed?
This block here needs to go over here.
Okay.
And this block here needs to go over here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's making this tricky.
Right. Oh, interesting approach.
I don't know if this is the right approach.
I like the idea.
But I'm going to try it.
I think that center turning command might need to be... Is that right? Then you can turn into the goal from there.
They could, but... like that? No, not like that.
Before, right?
No, because I have to...
Oh, I see. Yeah.
There'll be a block there.
I see.
I think this one has defeated me again. Reverse course. Damn you, reverse course.
Yeah, the tricky part's that ending, right? So...
The, right here.
Yeah, I don't see any other way that you can get that block with this current layout
No.
into that.
With this layout, no.
We could give it one more clean slate attempt. I
One
could even
more
give it a
clean
try
slate.
on my end if we want to freshen the mind here.
Let's see. How should we do this?
I do agree we should go left first.
Left first?
Yeah.
From here or later?
Let's try it closest to the humans.
Closest?
And yeah, make our way towards that Goldie.
Which way? This way or?
Let's try it next to the start
we
switch.
have-
Or will that
next to the
not
start
work?
switch.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're right. Sorry, not next to the start switch because you need to make some extra commands there, don't you? We will. Yeah. So. Yep.
Here?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I guess.
So
Do we push this all the way across first, or
I would do that. So I would
You
take
push
the.
it all
I
the
would
way-
turn into the Goldie, if that makes sense. Turn right where the Goldie is,
Oh, okay.
and then down from there and push that up.
Like this.
Yeah, that should free up a lot of that space near the Goldie goal, right? Because that way you're not going to have conflicting routes.
For right now, yeah.
Okay, so where you're standing now, I guess we're going to want to turn left or right.
Yeah. we will have a block here that needs to get into position 1 square over.
I like the idea of turning left. And I think we shouldn't put a turn in the center there so that we can cross, maybe like turn up where the grass is. Yeah, turn right from there. And then take that block all the way to the very end. So,
right here.
I think one more to the right? Or is that?
No, because the foundation.
Oh, you're
of
right.
that'll
You're
be
right.
here.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, I can move up.
Okay.
Let's go right. And maybe same thing, kind of push into that block that we did on the other side. Yeah. Then I would do a... We might miss that Goldie in this solve, but... We can go left.
Well, the problem is once we push that in, we don't have any clear... Well, okay. Left.
Yeah, it's all the way to the grass.
All the way to the grass.
Then turn up. Then into... So, take it... Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, we can go up from here, right? I think.
We can go up from there? We
think
can,
so.
But there's a command over there.
Oh, shoot. You're right. So what happens if we go down from there?
We've still got a block here that we have to do something with.
Am I misreading that? So...
We have to push it one over. We have to push it here.
Right. Okay. Shoot.
Yeah. That's the trick.
Oh, we're so close.
I know. Yeah. Should we watch the solution video?
I don't...
Takes its toll again. Yes, Clunky, it is taking its toll again.
I'm stubborn and don't want to look at it, just knowing the kind of person I am.
The chat can backseat as much as they want. Even though we've spent a lot of time with the game, we've not spent so much time with this particular level.
Yeah. So... So how can we alter this? So the issue with that is...
We're willing to forego the goldies. Well, we have to get one because there's a goldie goal. We're willing to forego 2 goldies, I think.
Yeah, right now we're foregoing 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move up from here. Is there any alternate way we can do the first block solve? So if we go up to the very top, right now the issue is this turn command going straight up, right? In terms of finishing our solve.
I don't think so. No.
Because if we push it into place...
Push together, then push them together?
Because if that up command wasn't there, we could...
Which one? This one?
Yeah, if that one wasn't there, we could technically make our way downward and into the goal through the grass. Oh my god.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure if there was another way to push that block in. So, okay, so yeah, say we go left from there, still.
Okay.
Is there a way we can push that block still? Let's see. I don't know if there is. Oh, try going up. Right there. Yeah, let's try that.
Right here?
Mm-hmm. And then left in that grass.
Okay.
Okay. Now this should still bring us to that exact same location, right?
Yes, right here. But we put commands that go into
okay.
this row.
Oh man.
What if we do? Did we do this already? Was this the original?
That was the original.
That was the original. Okay.
Tricky. Yeah, I know we might not be able to finish this on stream at this point, but at this point, I personally would reset my route and try to rethink it, right? Just because it's convoluted at this point.
It is, yeah.
Maybe it would make more sense to do this right block first. I think I did the left, or like I turned to left. I did something similar to what we just had going on my playthrough, I believe, but I feel like there's got to be another option. I feel like we're being exposed, CJ. We should know these things.
I know. Hold on. Oh.
You have something cooking here?
Maybe?
Let's see what we got.
I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Oh, okay, that's a cool approach.
Nope. Oh? Nope. I don't think so. I don't think this is... Nope. Well, it's probably going to work for this
cool.
side. Oh, you know what? Aha!
Would you have it mixed up?
I think maybe we have something here. Hold on. It's not 2 blocks, it's 1. We need to get them here.
Oh, so we
can
were
do the
up.
solve. We were.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure. My gosh, I can't believe this is taking so long. We're the experts, right?
Yes, certified humanity experts.
Certified. But this is an optional level.
Yeah, and like you said, this is actually one of the later stages designed in the game, if not the latest.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when this came out, spending a long time just trying to figure it out. Oh. Yeah.
I think that's freed up. Okay. Fingers crossed here.
I think that might be it. To get 1 Goldie. We're not going to get the second one.
Well, second Goldie can be for our completionists.
That's right. We're intentionally not spoiling that second Goldie.
Yes. as the experts, we're going to leave that up to you. Okay, that makes more sense, and that's kind of... I brought that up earlier, but then I guess I just didn't
thought
recall
you
correctly.
needed 2 squares, not just 1.
You know, we might be able to easily get that Goldie with the solve in place.
Yeah, we probably could. Got 1.
We don't need to do that, but
Got 2.
we'll leave
All
that
right.
to any chatters or people seeing the stream in the future if we were ever on a Steam sale. I'm talking to the... I'm time traveling to the future right now, but...
That's right.
All right, I think
Well,
with
speaking
that...
of sales, the game's on sale right now on PlayStation, 20% off. You can get it
Yes.
for PS4, PS5, PSVR 1 and 2. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, Extra or Premium, it's a good way to enjoy the game.
Absolutely. The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
Okay, so I think we also wanted to maybe explore the expert tag. I don't know if we've really had a chance to highlight that too much yet on a community stream, which was implemented, was it early last week or the week before?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
So I guess 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Oops. Yeah, so the expert tag, there's an algorithm that determines whether your stage is expert, and not very many people have solved it. And it's like a low % solve. Then it'll show up as an expert stage.
Very
the stage
cool.
has to be like has to meet a certain criteria. So
And you could also sort this even further by clear rate to see the hardest of the hard.
what is the hardest of the hard? Let's find out.
Oh, that level's a little controversial because it's a totally RNG level. And it looks like, how many solves were there, I wonder? Just one solve?
One.
Out of
1,300 plays.
That just goes to show how lucky you need to be to complete this stage. I think it's just like RNG depending on which way the Goldie goes, right? But it might be like a factorial number in terms of solve. So what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 Goldies need to correctly go left or right. I think it's a branch command. Maybe we can look at it just for fun, but yeah, I think there's...
It looks like Zinsei Or's Turai is the only person who's completed it.
So yes, as Ferox mentions, so 1 out of 1,024 chance that you can solve this stage, and the stat checks out there that we have 1 out of 1,300 so far. So
yeah,
that's funny.
Is this an autoplay stage?
It is. It's just a complete luck. I would have laughed if we got it on our first try or something, but
that would be hilarious.
Developer hacks. But kind of controversial. I think this stage was brought up from our community and maybe some reports that like it's just complete RNG. But no bugs being exposed. It's kind of a creative idea when you think about it.
Yeah. The crazy thing about this stage is this creator had to make it and then do a completion check on it as well.
Right, so they solved
How long
it,
did
which is
that
funny.
take?
Yeah. Maybe they just kept pressing retry and were watching a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's funny.
So that's the most expert of all expert stages.
Then we have a Kaizo level.
One chance.
I've tried to give that one. This one is very hard. I have not completed that. The Assassins is a very cool stage, by the way. I don't know if you've had the chance to play that, but it's actually really fun to parse out and give a go.
Huh. I haven't.
I think it got renamed. It was called something else before. But, yeah, so you start with 5, and I guess there's... I'm trying to remember what the win condition is here. I never got to complete it myself, but it's fun to explore the stage and like try to navigate around these groups and utilize the terrain to break off from them, right?
Yeah.
So I had a lot of fun playing this.
Is this a level of avoidance?
To some extent,
Or-
but it's also, there's a puzzle element to trying to determine the way to climb. Maybe if we go to a free look camera, we can take a look at that center where all the action is there. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what exactly you have to do, and I think there's multiple ways into that center and to get through the stage. I think you eventually have to kind of climb that building and make your way to a goal of some sort. Yes, at the very top there. It's pretty tricky, but it's actually a really fun stage to parse through and try to figure out. In my playthrough, I think I got to like the second or third stage before I just didn't have the time to move forward from there. But no, very, very fun stage. It can be it's tricky, obviously, because we have a low completion rate and a bit time consuming, I guess, in that regard. But yeah, there's something about being this little group of 5 humans trying to navigate your way through this horde of others to get to the top of that cool looking building.
Indeed. You also have to kind of know how many squares you can be, like the distance between you and the others with weapons before they smack you down.
Yeah, and I believe there are collectible commands on this stage, so I think you can get a jump at some point to help you like navigate through these buildings and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Yep.
Yes, I know we certainly won't be able to do this in our 10-minute timer, but it is a very cool stage, and I recommend checking it out. It is under that expert tag, so if you complete it, you'll get a big XP boost.
Excellent. Okay. Should we go into some other stages?
Sure.
What do you think?
We can mention the animal tag is brand new. I don't think we have too many stages with that tag just yet. But I encourage people to apply it because we already have so many animal stages, right? Apply it retroactively for those that are searching the tag. It'd be super cool. Yeah, these stages, the shark one looks pretty cool. I opened up Biocracy, I guess, earlier because I'm like, where are the animals on this stage? It's really subtle, but there's like, I think they utilized motorized blocks to create some animals. And I didn't try to start this puzzle. We could have given it a small attempt here, but so these motorized blocks are animated. So see on the right, I believe it's supposed to be like a bird or something, and then we have a fish in the water. So not like a full out dog like we had in some of the other animal creations, right?
Right. Okay.
It's a little more subtle. I will be recreating my first stage I ever made was a giant chicken that got lost to time.
Oh, yeah, you got to recreate that.
Yeah, and I'm going to add that to the animals tag, and I'll probably share that on the Discord. It was a pretty simple stage, so I can recreate it. Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
That seems good.
There's a lot going on in this stage.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that's another animal that you might have opened up there.
It just activated another animal?
Yeah, it's flying around.
Oh, I see it.
It looks like it has a boulder generator on it.
Does it?
I think so. Oh, it is generating boulders.
Oh, that's awesome.
I feel like we don't see that a whole lot, like a moving boulder generator. Am I wrong on that?
No, we don't.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. I don't think
I've ever seen that, no.
Maybe with like the ball accuracy test, maybe. That Master Carlos put together a while ago.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, this is a cool stage, though.
Yeah, it seems like There's a lot to parse out here, or like navigate,
There is,
and already some unique ideas.
for sure. So yeah, that's our Discord Creator Workshop, is using the animals tag.
Yeah, so if you have any animal stages, be sure to tag it. CJ, you have the Beast, a classic CJ stage, or Climb the Beast.
Yeah.
Maybe that
Climb the
would
Beast.
fall into that category, but
Possible, yeah.
yeah, and then we'll have we'll probably share that playlist next week in game with all the stages put together. I'll be contributing to that as well. With I'm gonna be finishing the Ducky Pond stage, which will fall under that,
yes.
and then and yeah, I'll recreate the chicken feed. I'm excited to share that.
Sounds good.
I
All right.
could also recreate my I made a snake stage in the past, but that was a little more detailed and took some time, so we'll see if that comes back into play.
Okay.
Yeah,
By the
so
way, Shiva Game Fest is back.
oh, awesome.
Since it was National Video Games Day yesterday, or was that Monday? I put the Shiva Game Fest playlist back in the rotation.
Very cool. And can
'cause
people
that's a fun.
continue to use that tag or apply that tag to
They cannot currently, no.
we'll probably open it up again and someday in the future for because we might have some new ideas.
I think we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe during Tokyo Game Show is good.
That could be cool.
A good time to do that, maybe. All right, new arrivals. Let's see what we have. You were mentioning maybe before we started streaming the Start Switch stage from Zinsei Oars to Rai.
Yeah, we could check that out. I had fun. As you can see, I cleared it, so I got a little ahead of the game here. But it's a pretty cool concept, timing based.
Okay.
Only thing you have to do in this stage is press the start switch, but you just have to do it at the right time. But I like that the goldies are pre-moving here, which is pretty cool. So what happens is the conveyors flip. The conveyors that are not moving start to move when you press the start switch, and the conveyors that are moving do not move when you press the start switch. And you might have had beginner's luck here. This actually took me a while. I think you just by luck of the draw just
completed it instantly.
Because the timing is pretty. The window is pretty small there, so I think you just got lucky. Wait, no, I'm sorry, you didn't get it. Okay, I thought you had beginner's luck for a moment.
Why is there a dog switch here?
Yeah, I don't know if it's taunting you or if it's a hint per se, but because you can't use a dog switch in a start stage level.
You can't.
There is a little bit of a trick once you kind of understand the pathing. You can just get a top-down view and see when you have to pull that start switch trigger. So I thought it was a pretty unique concept.
That is unique. I like that.
Did you get it here? I think you got it.
Did I?
Yeah, once again, just making me. This took me a while to do. I think this time you actually did
completely
get
randomly.
Luck of the draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I am trying to figure out the timing, and it took me forever.
I just walk right in and
just press the button.
First try.
You're like the fighting game button masher that I lose to.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Very nice. But that's a cool concept. I don't think we've seen something quite like that with the goldies pre-moving. That's always a cool idea that you can utilize and maybe put some puzzle mechanics around that as well. I like the idea that the goldies are moving prior to the start switch starting, you know what I mean?
Completely, yeah. That's great. I think I saw Zinsei post on Twitter that I think in a different level that they were working on, they discovered that that was a possibility, and then they made an entire level with just that idea.
Yeah, so I know we have some creators in chat. Maybe we can build onto that idea further and expand.
Yeah.
Expand what that could mean for a humanity stage. You mentioned Jupiter. That's another.
Jupiter.
We were talking about how, I clicked on that start switch stage because I thought it was like a clickbait thumbnail, and here's another one, in my opinion. Just a giant
That
boulder representing Jupiter, I suppose.
Yeah. This is a slide block puzzle. This is, I think, the stage where Zinsei discovered that the Goldie can walk without humans, maybe? I think I saw a video of this stage on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
From them.
Was that not an option to push that block out that way?
It is.
Oh,
You
it
need
is.
to push a block over the
Yeah.
goal? Yeah, you can.
Oh, I mean, to the right of... When did that just open up the... Or am I missing something? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this level was not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Okay, yeah,
When
I was
opened it up, I was like,
expecting,
oh, sliding block puzzle, this is going to be really hard. And then I finished it really quickly and was like, oh, well, that was not as difficult as I was thinking.
And nothing wrong with that. That's great for us, because we'd like to have stages that are not intimidating towards the beginning of stages we
Exactly.
love.
Yeah.
So that people newer to the game.
Although I think that stage could be very intimidating. Just you load it up and look at it, and it's like, oh, sliding block puzzle.
Right.
Let's see. I liked push hop a lot. Push hop, I think, is already in the stages
Oh, okay.
we love.
I haven't had a chance to play that one just yet.
Let's play it. Push hop. So this one, the mechanic is you having to push these blocks and on top of the block switches, and they activate and deactivate solid blocks in between each of these.
Oh, very cool.
So it can be a little touch and go with the order of things that you have to do. I forget how I solved this.
So how does this trigger? Oh, does that not trigger anything?
It didn't.
Seems like you have some
see if I can-
insight, because I would just go pushing this block in to see what happens.
Well, nothing, because I think these are controlled by multi.
Oh, I
like-
see.
Yeah. It's what are those called?
Um,
Multi-link, or the
oh,
link switches.
Tandem switches. Yeah,
Tandem link.
tandem links.
There we go.
But I like the concept of utilizing. So when you push a block past that, you can like block them from spawning, right? Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. It's kind of a fun stage to route out then.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting solve.
Trying to think of what the end goal is here. So you need to just open up that it looks like there's a ramp there you need to turn
There's
on.
a ramp, yeah. A ramp to turn on.
And you can see,
And
yeah, it seems like it's linked to, probably have to have multiple switches turned on here, right?
yeah.
If not all of them.
You have to have all of them turned on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Digging the vibe and theme. Maybe I just like this soundtrack, or this track in particular.
I do really like this one too. Yeah. I like the blocks that have the trees on top of them too. I don't know, that sort of gives you a certain vibe as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little things go a long way when it comes to aesthetically designing a humanities stage. It's probably my favorite part of stage creation is like, once you have the puzzle in place, it's like, all right, how much space can I utilize just having fun, making the stage look cool.
That's right.
Looks like you got it here though, right?
Maybe.
Unless I'm missing something here.
Yeah, I think I do have it. There's the ramp. Now, one of the tricks is there's a gap here in the wall too, so you have to. But luckily,
but the ramp is permanent.
The ramp is persistent. So push this into place.
Okay, and this stage seems pretty forgiving. It does take a little bit to parse out, but
yeah,
that's
it
a good
is
puzzle
pretty
stage.
Forgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy that it was forgiving.
I like the concept. I feel like you can definitely make this not forgiving. I feel like so.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, cool concept.
Yeah.
That was called Push Block, correct? From Quab?
Yes. No, it's called Push Hop. Push Hop.
Oh, Push Hop, excuse me.
Yeah, which I'm not sure where the hop comes into play because you don't have the jump command. So I'm not sure. Push Hop. Not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Were there any others here that we should check out?
I saw the first stage was another Zinsei stage. I don't know if you had the chance to play them or played this one.
Yeah. Another Shiba Fu stage, right?
Right, yeah. Looks like it has no completions just yet.
That's the start switch. Level. The Goldie goal and a 5 goal and only turns. Oh god.
It's fairly compact though.
It is compact, but well, let's find out what happens when we hit the start switch. Okay, so nothing.
Are you able to place? Is it just glass walls? Oh, it looks like you jump in the top there. Okay.
It's open on top, yeah.
All right, and there's looks like a 5 goal and a Goldie goal. Interesting.
5 goal and a Goldie goal. And an awful lot of pushable blocks.
So my guess
some that have climbable wall textures on them, like that one.
How would you do this? How would you separate? So you have to collect the Goldie at some point, right? And then you'd have to separate somehow. So there might be a little bit of a gimmick or trick here to it, unless I'm not seeing. There might be a more simple way to approach this, but
yeah, maybe with the trees.
Because I don't know if Ferox is still lurking here, but the Goldie can. Well, I think their last message might be on track. The Goldie can still move around as long as there are commands placed down. So if the Goldie is moving, maybe there's a way to separate them somehow. But yeah, unlike the other Zinsei stages we looked at today, I think this one's probably a little more on the tricky side.
This one's gonna be tricky.
Yeah.
Can find a way to split the humans and
okay.
Yeah, the only way I can think of is to use the trees that are placed around here to like split them up. But I don't know if you.
Is there anything under the? Looks like there's a little enclave under. You see what I mean? Yeah, is there anything under here we can use? Oh, no.
No.
Unless we push a block down there, I don't know if there's any, like, goofy interaction with the... Oh, wait, no, there's grass, so you can't push a block down there.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to get back up.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it seems like that's just aesthetic.
Overthinking it.
Yeah.
There's always the overflow idea. If you push into something, maybe the goalie could make it out. Yeah, this would definitely take some trial and error on our end.
Yeah. I wonder...
Frog's stating that trees may have some effect, so you're probably on the right track.
Yeah, I mean, those trees are in odd spaces, so... I want to think that there is some kind of impact. Well, let's see what happens if I do this. Do anybody go off track? Does anyone go off track? No? No. No. All right. Well, we might have to tackle that one.
That might be an off-stream stage. Yeah,
Stage.
I'm pretty interested now, though. I feel like once I commit
too.
to a stage
Yeah.
like that, I'm like, I need to actually figure it out now. Okay, looks like we have a classic battle stage. Lonely Island. Lonely Island looks interesting.
Let's try
I'll check
Lonely
that out.
Island. See what we got here.
Nice and compact.
Compact with some water, some Goldie, a climbable wall in the middle.
I like it. I like it visually,
Yeah.
at the least.
Visually, it looks quite nice.
Utilizing
little swimming.
water. Okay.
Is that it?
I think
Is that
that's
the
it.
solve? I think that's the solve.
Nothing wrong with a simple,
No.
short and sweet stage.
Aesthetically very pleasing,
Yeah.
even though it is a very simple solve. It's nice and compact.
Could you? I feel like you technically could climb that tower and not get the goldies. Or is it a goldie goal?
It's a Goldie goal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, that is
Free goldie.
Lonely Island.
I think a lot of people forget to add Goldie as well. Like that push hop that we didn't have a Goldie.
Ah, gotcha.
It's so easy to forget that at the
Yeah.
last.
Sometimes,
little
like,
bit.
I don't know if you've played any of my stages, but I don't think of goldie till the last minute, and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to add all 10, and it's going to be easy peasy, just so they all trigger at the same time. But
Yeah.
All right, we have battle. A lot of
try
new creators like to make a battle
traditional-
stage.
Traditional battle. Good versus evil. A lot of this fighting seems like it's going to be in the forest. Oops, I backed out. Let's try that again.
Oh, I'll have follow command.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
not working out.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You can yeah, use the trees so that you don't. So you can take out that turret, I guess, right? I think from here it should be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, I'm thinking so as well.
Looks like they're. Are they armed? Oh, I think they use the human.
Oh, they're not
human
armed.
gun command. Well, hey, it's I assume it's a newer stage creator and probably testing things out.
Yeah.
What better way than to have a battle stage to see how the others clash with
Indeed.
humans?
Yeah.
Operation Sheba. It's from the same creator that did Push Hop.
Wob. Let's try it. I've not played this one. Ooh, lasers.
I like it already.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a machine that you could collect there in the bottom.
Yeah. This is an interesting construction of another very compact level.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Turn commands. All right, how are we gonna do this?
It's a lot of moving parts here, but
compact
compact enough that it's not too intimidating.
Well,
might have to do some trial and error here. So what kind of switches can we first run into here?
Oops. Ah.
Oh.
No. Well, that's not going to push.
There's also the block switch to the left there.
Yeah, I want to use this block to make it so the people can fall down here. So that's 3 high.
Okay.
If I push a block here...
If it lets you.
If it lets me, yeah. Why wouldn't it let me? Nothing there.
Why does it block you there?
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can't do that.
Well, you can push it off. Yeah, there's a block switch right there that you should be able to
push it off there. Yeah.
There might be like some wall interacting with that corner ledge.
Oh,
somehow.
for a second I thought this was a start switch level, but it's not.
It's a little more forgiving, or I guess some split second like turn commands. Yeah. Which you cannot do in a start switch.
True.
Alright, let's see what this switch does.
What did it do?
Looks like it's one of many necessary.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, you could always start on the lower level too.
Start on the lower level. Are there people down there?
Yep.
Oh. Well.
Interesting.
Both sides are shooting lasers.
So, yeah, you're not... I mean, you could still place it on one of those switches, I suppose.
You can only place it on this far switch, in fact. Can't place it on the other one. And actually, I don't know that there are enough people. Oh, yeah, there are. Okay, they're just enough. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, there's some people over there.
Oh, I did not see those people. Well, you can use them to... This is interesting. You can use them...
Why?
Oh, I see. So you eventually can create a bridge so they can take up the turret. So I assume you're going to need the turret for something.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Well...
Okay. I kind of like this. There's like a lot of little intricacies going on here.
Yeah.
All right.
Holding pattern. No, I can't get back up though.
You might be able to when they get to an edge there. Right now, maybe. Oh.
No. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, what's next?
What is next? We have that block just sitting in the middle there.
Yeah, but I can't do anything with that.
How does that fall? Is that connected to... We have a 1 human switch. Maybe we can utilize our free look camera to see. So that's connected to all of the laser blocks. Interesting.
Oh.
That's not what I expected. Oh, so there's whatever.
No.
That block
Oh,
is
that's
activating
better.
all of the laser blocks. Okay, interesting. Also, I saw there was floating switches. Oh my god, this is a pretty cool stage. I feel like there's some creativity involved for utilizing that that turret, right? You can maybe use the turret to push a block. Is that possible?
Use the turret to push a block?
It seems like the turret might be high enough to interact with those blocks. I don't know if it actually push anything, but
Possible. That's an interesting idea. But how would I get over there? Or how would I get it up there?
So if we... Okay.
Oh my
That
god.
switch at the top. This is cool, though. I'm really liking
This is
this.
so cool. Me too. Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Kind of a unique, like, you'd be in the right place at the right time kind of puzzle.
Yeah.
But I like the utilization of the turret is interesting to me. I'm wondering how that can be utilized. So that switch that this block's on right now,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we should have put it onto a different block switch. You know, we could have actually pushed it across fully and like bailed on it.
We can't though, because it was against this wall.
Oh, was it? Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So we couldn't have.
What are we missing? Any ideas, chat?
Unless I should just restart and take a look at the fresh level here. Yeah, see that block is against the wall.
Okay, one thing we didn't consider, we can push that block down the ramp there.
Yes, we can do that.
Or just down there in general.
We can just push it down there in general, yeah. Let's try that first.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of get these people rolling in a circle. All right.
So now we can push 2 blocks down here. And also we could, I feel like technically we could push that block all the way across. It's a little tricky, but...
Eh. No.
Oh, there you go.
All right, one down.
Yeah.
Very small space to be putting commands. Oops. But you know what this will do?
Ooh.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
It was hard to tell that was the free look camera. I feel like it didn't help us on telling what was going to happen there.
No.
Okay, so now we can.
Okay, so now we can do this.
Oh, we may not want to have that turn command because it'd push them off, but...
Oh, shit. You're right.
It says there's not enough now, but
Oh.
we can still see what's going on here.
This is good. There aren't enough people to complete the trial. Okay, we can, yeah.
Others are coming out.
Oh. They're
Oh my goodness, what's
chasing.
happening?
Oh my gosh.
This just got crazier.
It did.
I
get
guess I did
crazier.
notice that there's the other gates there, but it didn't like cross my mind. Okay.
What does this mean?
Can we somehow utilize these others, I wonder? Also, yeah, these humans. This is cool.
Oh, they're not gonna. No.
Did we not want to do that, I wonder?
So we might have to collect them first.
Yeah.
Get them ready to. Okay. I feel like we have to do this. We can
get
do this.
At least a few
Austin.
more attempts here.
Yeah, this is a really strong level.
Yeah, I'm loving the creativity here so far.
Okay. Now let's pick this up.
Get them to safety. Seems like they'd be safest towards the... if they're like towards the block, I guess.
Yeah, but I want that turret to shoot the others as soon as...
Oh, it was also shooting the...
It was shooting it before...
I don't know if that was
beforehand.
intended or not.
Let's see. Yeah, might not have been intended. But you know what? Let's just check.
Yeah. Oh, you can break it. Okay.
Okay, we broke that. Did it actually do anything? I don't think it did.
Well, I think the others won't spawn down there now because I think the others...
It won't spawn, but it was a blue target on that door.
Oh. What did that do? Did that trigger
Not
anything?
sure.
Because I heard
I
the
don't think
noise.
it did. I heard the noise.
Oh, the blocks
too.
fell down there. There's
Blocks.
there's additional blocks that you can push up there on the top.
Oh. You're right. Okay. Yep. Two blocks. That's another thing. In the stage creator, I do wish people would use the focus camera on what changed.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
push the switch.
That would have been a good use of it.
Sometimes it's so subtle,
Yeah.
and also I don't think I can jump back up there.
Oh, can you really?
I don't think so.
Unless you stand on the turret.
Uh,
You could probably try
I
to
don't
do
think
a
I
Hail Mary
can.
jump.
Not with parsec lag. I'll retry keep commands, and those will start going
Oh, I guess you're right.
down
yeah.
below.
A little time travel.
Little time travel action. Here we go. Boom.
Cool.
Okay.
You know what? I think
What
we
does
can solve
this
this
block
now.
do?
I'm a little more confident in myself. So that block, it looks like
Oh, you know what we can do here?
probably push it down.
We can make a block sandwich with this block.
I like the term. Then push something on top of that block, and they should both be triggered, right?
Yep.
Okay. We haven't utilized those humans at the very edge yet, which I wonder if we should.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now we are getting somewhere here. I think.
Yeah, I think so. So we need 20 humans. We have that, the bridge, so those humans with the turret can get up now. I think we should get the humans with the turret to come up sooner than later because they can get rid of those other gates.
Yes.
And then we should actually all be into safety from that point.
Yeah, I think so.
Very cool. I'm loving this.
This is a great level.
Yeah.
I really like this.
So yeah, if we feed them into that loop, I think they should... Oh, we'll see here.
One, but not the other one.
Could always reverse course.
Gonna reverse it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should gather these humans before we forget.
Yep.
And what's the last step? I guess we have... That should be 15 here.
15, yeah.
Just the 5 down here we need to collect, and we should be...
Should be good to go.
Good. Just, I think there are some humans that chase you at this point, so just make sure we don't... I think some...
Humans that chase me?
Or I think others spawn
yeah,
down
you're
here,
right.
right? So
They spawn, yeah.
as long as we get into the goal on time, we should be good. Oh wait, oh yeah, that block falls. Okay. And then we're gonna want to turn on the edge into that one. Climbable walls will appear, and then we're gonna have to...
So there is kind of a time aspect here.
Yeah,
getting
we're gonna have to...
people to the goal.
Book it into the goal. I think it was a
Wait,
switch
I don't see anybody spawned. Was it this that spawns it?
I think so. Yep, there we go.
Yep.
So now we just need to lead all these humans into the goal, and we should be good. Maybe just cut out. Yeah. Cool. That was fun. I think we got it right.
Yeah. Like 3 puzzles. 3 or 4 puzzles on top of each other in this stage.
I wasn't sure if we would be able to do that one on time, but once you kind of see how it all interacted, that was, or all the intricacies, it wasn't too difficult to kind of piece them together. That was fun.
Not
I like
too
the...
difficult. Oh,
they don't make it up.
I thought they were going to climb the wall.
Maybe a jump scare if you're a little slow in that part of the stage, I guess. But
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Wow, that's very cool.
It's one of my favorites I played recently.
Yeah.
What's the name of that again? I'll have to double check.
Yeah, what was that called?
It was Operation Sheba. I like it.
Operation Sheba. I like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I think we can safely say we expect that to be in stages we love, maybe later this week. But
absolutely.
Awesome. All right then, CJ. I think with that'd be a good place to end our stream today.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Any other?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're a newcomer here to the stream, make sure you follow us on either Twitch or on YouTube as well, so that you can get notified when we are live. And Humanity is on sale right now, 20% off for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and that includes PSVR 1 and PSVR 2 compatibility. If you have it, it's also available on Steam, and there's a demo available on Steam if you want to just try it out for yourself. And it's a perfect Steam Deck game. I really enjoy playing it on the Steam Deck. And Yeah, we do these streams every week on Wednesday. Sometimes the time is a little bit variable. Sometimes we're joined by a guest, sometimes not, like today. And next week we'll be joined by Court Lalonde from the PlayStation Drive podcast. So we will be playing some Humanities stages with Court.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to... I'm not too familiar with that guest, so looking forward to meeting them, see what they have to say about humanity. It's always nice to bring in other people because they bring in a different perspective than we're used to internally, right?
Indeed.
So looking forward to that. And yeah, but it's been nice still to do our own stream here to check out new arrivals and play through user stages on our own and to help us with our curation and stuff like that. So some of the stages you saw today will most likely make its way into a playlist. And yeah, definitely check out the creator workshop live on Discord for the animals tag. I will be contributing to that as well. But and yeah, that playlist should be live next week. Okay.
Yep.
And with that, I think we are good to sign off. Thanks to everyone that stopped by. Hello, S-Drop. I saw you were a late stop by here, but hopefully you were enjoying the stream or may check out our future Humanities streams. And yeah, with that, we're going to sign off. So thanks everyone for stopping by, and until next week.